Jen Psaki, she served her final day as White House press secretary. Many of her comments at the podium will live on for quite some time, including this one.
Policy does not allow for crack pipes to be included. I would just note that this is a bit of a conspiracy theory that's been spread out there. It's not accurate. There's important drug treatment programs for people who have been suffering from what we've seen as an epidemic across the country, and money is not used for crack pipes.
Ayo, turns out that's a lie. Where's the Ministry of Truth on that one? She's referring to the crack pipes that are, in fact, according to the Washington Examiner, I believe, included in several, Washington Free Beacon, my apologies there. They are including crack pipes. Yes, safe smoking kits, including free crack pipes. We know because we got them. So she's lying. That's a headline that was, caught fire this week. Yet it remains largely unaddressed by the left. Let's bring in our weekend panel to discuss this. Mark Halperin is a political analyst and reporter for the Daily Caller. Brianna Lyman joins us as well as Allison here helping me out today. Mark, why should my tax dollars go to pay for crack pipes for people while we're having fuel shortages, food shortages, baby formula shortages, and a myriad of other problems in the American economy?
Carl, there are a lot of ways to think about the political incompetence of this administration, but their inability to understand symbolism seems to me pretty near the top of the list. They just let the far left decide what gets done in terms of things. In the scheme of things, is this a big deal? Not really, but it's a big deal symbolically, and it's of a piece with lots of other decisions they make on education, on crime, on culture, on immigration. Yeah. That's alienated a lot of independent voters.
That mother we just had on can't get formula for her baby, but you can give crack pipes out on
Yeah, absolutely. So, Brianna, this headline, it's caught fire, yet ironically, we've heard crickets from Nina Jankowicz and who's basically Biden's Ministry of Truth. You hear the administration talk about misinformation. Republicans are putting out misinformation. The New York Post, misinformation. Yet we hear Jen Psaki say one thing, and then we have this newspaper uncover other things. What's going on here?
It's not just the fact that the New York Post and other places are getting censored. The National Desk also reported what the Washington Free Beacon reported, and I believe that they were fact-checked and then removed from Facebook. And like you both just said, where is the Ministry of Truth? You can't have what's good for the goose has to be good for the gander. And if the Biden administration is not willing to hold their own administration officials like Jen Psaki accountable, what does that mean for every other instance going forward? And when it comes to crack pipes, which I'm sure Hunter Biden is, very excited about, he might have even recommended them to be in there, who knows? It comes down to the administration needing to take accountability. And if they're going to continue to gaslight Americans into believing that we're going to see independent reporting on crack pipes, but no, people should trust the trusty government and take their word for it, what are they getting at?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's Joe Biden. The smartest guy he knows is Hunter Biden, so he might be an advisor in this one. All right, so I want to look ahead to the 75th, and this is something nobody's really talking about this, the 75th World Health Assembly, the great leaders of the world and the globalist policies, where there have reportedly been proposals to globalize any potential future pandemic response. Now, according to the United Nations Foundation, this will be a major topic during this year's convening, saying, look at this. This year will determine whose leadership, WHO, leadership for the next 5 years and accelerate progress on priorities that are critical to the health of not only the WHO as an organization, but also the health of all people everywhere. Mark, my concern here is given President Biden's globalist tendencies. We know he's been talking about this behind the scenes. We know there's some amendments that have been offered and things like this. Do you think and do you worry that Joe Biden, will allow the WHO to infringe on our national sovereignty here?
I think this is a huge debate that divides some parts of the American people, but there's no doubt that America has to be both part of the world and protective of our own prerogatives. And this is one area throughout the pandemic where I think neither the Trump administration or the Biden administration has gotten it right. Again, I hope they put America's interests first, recognizing that we have to be part of the world community.
Right.
Yeah, you would hope. Brianna, we saw the response to COVID was way back, behind the science. Why should we trust the WHO with any type of global power?
You shouldn't. And the fact that the Biden administration is considering ceding sovereignty, relinquishing our independence from the World Health Organization, which we all know was doing some shady work with China, like you said, covering up the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic for weeks on end, denying it. And then, they don't, with the investigation into China, they just take China's word for it. There is no trust to be had in an organization that pushed things like mask mandates, vaccines, lockdowns. And the fact that you have now the United States apparently wanting to go along with this organization and let them take the reins. Why are we trusting them when they're in cahoots with China?
Yeah, well, but the other thing too is like America is unique because we have unleashed the individual genius of, the greatest minds in the history of the world. I mean, we've attracted some of the greatest minds to our things. And I don't want to be like Europe.
Right.
I want to be America. I want to have my own individuality in this country, which is what makes us the most powerful nation on the earth. Mark, why do we consistently see the left looking to this globalist movement, to this, hey, let's be more like, the socialized countries with their socialized healthcare, which really doesn't even work that well. And like, why do we push towards things that aren't as good as the things we have here?
I would like better croissant and strudel, Carl. So I'm not totally.
Is that the funny shaped bagel?
The croissant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a thing?
It's a thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
Europe has some stuff.
Just have a
Carl.
bagel.
Europe's got some good stuff, Carl. You and I will go to Provence, and I'll get you some apple croissant.
I don't leave America, Mark.
All right.
I've been to like 60 different.
I'll come with you, Mark.
Yeah, I've been to
to
like 60
Italy.
different countries in my time in the military. I've had all the abroad I need. America's where it's at, baby.
So what if I chaperone the honeymoon? We go to.
There we go.
Okay, so though you guys will go. You know what? I'll go hunting. You guys go to Europe and the Saint-Tropez and all those.
Yes.
Brianna, but on this seriously though, why do we run towards policies that don't work as well as the ones we have here?
Carl, I don't know, but what I do know is this. When you think back to this past week with Biden's comments again on Ultra MAGA, and I keep bringing it up because it's so important, the reason that the Democrats are now focusing on that is because they're realizing most Americans, they don't like globalism. They don't like these socialist-leaning policies. They like populism. They are rejecting these socialist notions and coming back to support populism. And President Trump reinvigorated that sense of nationalistic, independence, wanting to put America first. And it's a big concern for Democrats. And I do think that if they wanted to play it smart, which we know they don't, they would kind of move away from things like going with the World Health Organization and try to bring back a sense of independence to cater to voters who do like populism.
Yeah.
And think about all of the people who leave their countries, the socialist countries, who come to America because we don't have, we are not a socialist country.
Nobody's
Think
leaving.
about that.
Nobody's escaping from Florida to Cuba in a raft. Like, whatever. Panel, we appreciate you being here. This is always a great conversation. We can keep this going all day.
Mark and I will get you a croissant.
Yeah.
Brianna will
bring it
go out
back.
to
and strudel.
In a baguette.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I think that's bread.
That's bread.
All right, folks, plenty more to cover. We're going to be checking on those wildfires scorching parts of Southern California, affecting the weather. We're checking in with meteorologist Mike Mask.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.